Good morning students, welcome back in chemistry class. In this video, part 3 of chapter 3, we'll study about the physical properties of nonmetals. As in the previous video, we have done the physical properties of metals. So now we are coming on the physical properties of nonmetals, and we will study these physical properties of nonmetals in the way of comparison. So let's start. Differences between metals and nonmetals. So these differences we will study between metals and nonmetals on the basis of their physical properties. You know that when we say about the physical state of metals, metals are generally solids at room temperature. But if we go for exception, mercury and gallium are the metals which are liquid at room temperature. But other than these two, mercury, gallium, we can say that all the other metals like copper, gold, silver, aluminum, these all are solid at room temperature. And when we are coming towards non-metals, non-metals are mostly solids and gases, but here also the exception is there. You know that carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, these all are the metals which are solids at room temperature. These all are found in the solid form. You know that sulfur, you have seen that yellow color powder it is solid. Carbon, carbon is like diamond is of one form of carbon. Graphite is also one form of carbon. These all are also solid. Some are in the gaseous state. You know that oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, these all are the non-metals which are present in gaseous state. But which is the exception here? Bromine. Bromine is liquid at room temperature. As you know that in case of metals, mercury and gallium are the liquid at room temperature. Here in case of non-metals, bromine is liquid at room temperature. Please remember it, because you know that these questions can be asked, that compare on the basis of these criteria, metals and non-metals, and write exception also. So please learn well. Next point is metals have luster. You know that metals are lustrous. They have the shiny surface. They shine. If you see gold, it shines. You see silver, copper. Many metals you can see in your surrounding, and you can find that metals have luster. They are having the shiny surface. As far as non-metals are concerned, they don't have any luster. They don't shine. But iodine is the non-metal which has a shiny surface. It is lustrous. Iodine is lustrous. And one more characteristic you can learn about non-metals here, that they are of different colors. You know that metals are malleable and ductile. We have done this activity also in the last videos. Metals are malleable and ductile. You know that metals can be hammered and changed into the sheet, thin sheet, and they can be drawn into the wire, but it is not possible with the non-metals. Non-metals cannot be changed into the sheet, non-metals cannot be changed into the wire. So non-metals, you can say, these are neither malleable nor ductile, because you know that non-metals are hard. So if you will start changing them in or you start hammering them, you can say they will break. So these are neither malleable nor ductile. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. You know that in kitchen we use utensils. Why? Because these are very good conductors of heat. You know that wires are made up of metal. Copper wires generally are used for transmission of electricity, because metals are good conductors of electricity. But when we come towards non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Only graphite is the non-metal which is good conductor of heat and electricity. So graphite is the exception here. Rest other metals are poor conductors of, other non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Metals are sonorous, they produce sound. But when we say about non-metals, non-metals do not produce any sound on hitting with the hard surface. So these are non-sonorous. Now next point is about the hardness. Metals are generally hard. If you see, metals are solid and hard. But few are the exceptions, like alkali metals. If you say that sodium, potassium, these are very soft. Easily these can be cut with a knife. But non-metals are generally brittle in nature. Brittle in nature means they can break. If you start hammering them, easily they can break. And these are hard also. But few non-metals are there which are soft. Melting and boiling point. Metals have high melting and boiling points. You know that metals are solids, and solids generally have high melting and boiling point. Except mercury, which has least boiling and melting point. And gallium and cesium also have the low melting point, boiling point. You know that if you keep them on your palm, these will melt. Gallium also and cesium also, because they have very low melting point. And non-metals have low melting point and boiling point, but diamond is there which has very high melting point, boiling point. This is the hardest substance among non-metals, and it has very high melting point and boiling point. So now I hope that you all have got about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. In the next video we will meet again, and then we will discuss about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Thank you.